Lunch vlog! Lunch vlog! It's so strange. I feel I'm a bit paranoid that I'm not on the, yeah I am. It's just a bit weird that I feel really uncomfortable doing vlogs at home because there are people listening. But I'll quite happily sit in the middle of milkshakes, wanking. It just feels weird that I'm more than happy to sit in the middle of Asda car park on a Wednesday afternoon and talk to a camera in the middle of the car, so it just looks like I'm talking to myself than actually talking at home. I think that says an awful lot about my mental state at the moment. But, I'm also not really sure what to talk about. Okay, so since I used to do the Saturday vlog every day, and I love the Saturday vlog, but the Saturday vlog's just not happening now. Forgive me, I'm doing other stuff. The Saturday vlog is just, it's not going to happen from now on, really, because just the situation's changed. And okay, picture this. Let's take the word change and let's sort of elaborate on it. Within the space of 3 weeks, change has meant to me change of house, change of job, change of comfort zone, change of clothes, tie, everything. Imagine everything in your life, absolutely everything in your life, you had to pick up and move somewhere else, to a place that was different, to a place where you had to wear different clothes, and to a place where everything you did you felt was slightly under scrutiny. And that sounds like a really damning thing to say. Living at mum and dad's feels like I'm under scrutiny, but I live in a room where there's no door, so it's always open, and that's hard work. It's taken a massive amount of getting used to, and while I'm feeling slightly more comfortable about doing stupid vlogs and squawking on, I think my all the cool stuff videos are getting a bit more like I used to be, because people are I'm just more comfortable with being who I am at home, and that's fine. Even my mum watched one of them because she was just interested, and she said, "You're an idiot. You're an absolute bona fide, full-on idiot." But she said, "You're quite entertaining the way you're doing it." And then she said that she thinks I've missed some kind of niche market in presenting on the telly or something like that. But I think, to be fair, face for radio. I really miss doing my Monday night radio shows as well. For the longest time I was all like, I don't know if I want to do the radio shows anymore. I was all a bit gloomy Gus about it, and then all of a sudden I'm not doing it anymore. And now, see, I don't miss doing the radio show as such, but I've now come to appreciate what a massive release it was for me doing music, playing music, just having a mix, having a god-awful shit day and coming home and just playing some records, and I'd forgotten how much you can completely and utterly, totally disappear inside 30 minutes of playing records, because you tune out, you zone out of life completely, and all you think about is the records for that period of time. And whether it's DJing for a crowd, whether it's playing on the radio and talking to the feedback that's on there, or whether it's just being in my bedroom just whacking some tunes together and thinking, I wonder what happens if I drop the tune here, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And it was all a wonderful, fun learning process that took me out of reality, for want of a better word. But I can't do that anymore, and it's slightly killing me. I've been given a reasonable opportunity as well for somewhere to live, and I think that would still mean no music. I am currently a beggar and not a chooser, and I think the music's just done until I can actually get my own place that is mine, really, actually, truly just mine, whether it be rented or whatever. But having a place on the back of someone else's house, well, it will be a really good opportunity just for somewhere to live. Is this really stupid to say, but is it living if something that you have always absolutely treasured you can't do anymore? is that still living as a very big, difficult life question? And I'm not approaching that lightly, because I know the first thing the deviant's going to do is watch this and say, stop being a dick, you've got to have a roof over your head. And he's absolutely right. I am being a dick, and I do have to have a roof over my head. But I miss playing records so much. And I never did it lots. I wasn't always out there playing tunes. I just, that release that I need every now and again. And it's not like I wouldn't rattle in the ornaments off the windowsills downstairs or anything. I don't play it hugely loud. The speakers that I've got aren't made to be played ridiculously loud. They're just really, really super clear. I miss music. I miss hardstyle. I miss big wobbly bottom end. I don't hear bass anymore. I'm going to put stereo in the car after Christmas. Mum's getting me some speakers to go in the front. They're not posh ones, but they're going to be substantially better than the absolutely god-awful BMW ones that are in here. The new job's going. I think it's going well. I've not really had any feedback. Feedback's always really good when you do a job, because you just like to know whether you're doing well or whether you're not doing so well, or whether there's areas that you need to work on and all that sort of stuff. And currently I've not had none. I've had a couple of opportunities, a couple of moments where someone has said to me, come on Dave, you really need to do this and be better, and I've taken that on the chin. I think you've got to take it on the chin, haven't you? You've got to just say yes boss and try harder. But you know, Monday coming, Monday the 13th will be a month. So I might actually recommend to my boss, I might say to him, I'd like to do a review just after a month. And not because I'm regretting doing it or anything like that, because I'm really not. I just want to know some feedback. I want to know. If it's going well, fine, I'll carry on with the way I am. If I'm not learning quick enough, then... See, I don't think it's a case of... It's not a case of I'll learn more or I'll try harder. But if there's stuff that's not going so well, I think it's my job to sit there and say to them, well, if you need this done better, then I think that you need to be giving me or more opportunity to be better by teaching me what I need to know. And it may be that whatever that thing that I need to know is, I don't know that I don't know it. Does that make sense? I think it does. So if that's the case, I think I would be cheating myself if I didn't sit there at some point and just say, how's it going? What do you think? Give me some feedback. Universe Hound. £4. On screen transformation. 1, 2, 3. Head reveal. I'm in Asda, I bought some lunch. It's really nice. I wonder if I could blue tack into the dashboard. I'm still 12. So I think that's about it, really. I might be going around the Deviants tonight for dinner, I might not. I don't really see him much anymore, but where I've moved to the other end of the... Frankly, as far as I'm concerned, because I've never been anywhere, done anything, I've never really been one for travelling more than sort of half an hour somewhere. You know, it takes me about 40 minutes to get home if I go to the Deviant's house. And it used to take me about 15. I'm a total homebody. I'm uncomfortable being long distances away from home. All the Cool Stuff channel's going really well. I think it's going really well. Being sponsored by the Nerd Sphere is nice, but hasn't made any difference at all. I don't think so, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. But Dave, All the Cool Stuff has said now that people are starting to phone up and say, I saw your video I saw on your YouTube channel, but I need to take an hour and go back and through the videos that I've done, and on those videos put annotation links directly to the All the Cool Stuff website with the phone number for the shop. And I hate new stuff. I hate anything new, which is really stupid because I've gone from Sony Vegas to Adobe Premiere, which was, on the scale of new things, that was a massive new thing. It was a big deal for me to learn that shit. And now I've just suddenly gone, no, don't want to learn it, just going to stick with the old way. And it's just me being a cock. I know it's me being a cock. You don't have to tell me it's me being a cock. Deviant's already sat there as we speak, just going, cock! I'm just feeling a bit more on track at the moment. You know, it's a month into being at mum and dad's, 3 weeks into the new job. And with all the change that's gone on, I think it takes a brave man to relearn lots of the things that he was comfortable with. And I know we're only talking about stupid YouTube videos, but I think that's the only thing from the move, that's the only thing that's really, the only thing that's kind of clung on. It's the only thing that's been a constant, because everything else has changed. It's all a bit strange. Found out that my mum's been watching the video. I've spoken about this. I hope my mum doesn't see anything that she doesn't like on my video, but at the same time, I'm not a rapscallion. I don't do anything, don't do stuff that I'm not particularly, you know, there's nothing that I'm particularly ashamed of. By the time anyone reaches mid-30s, if their mum found out all the stuff they get up to, even if it's just going to get pissed out in town and lecturing at women, they'd probably be slightly disappointed. So I think mums don't want to know as much as people don't want them to find out. But obviously it's slightly more of a prevalent situation for me. I've been talking for a quarter of an hour and I think I've got to go back to work shortly. So I think this might be a regular thing. I think the car vlog, and every time I say the car vlog, all I hear in my head is the car bomb from Dre's 2001 album. And if that's the case, then I'm definitely going to do a hodgepodge little kind of the car, and then do my own bit that goes vlog, or in my own inimitable style. That's it, the vlog over. I've got to be back at work in 15 minutes. It only takes 5 minutes to drive there, but I don't like leaving it till the last minute. And I could probably do with a poo. SMS number 1, weekly thing, the car vlog. Because I've got a battery! Oh, last thing, very, very quickly, especially Neil, who takes piss out of me for my old one. I've got a motherfucking battery. Cost me, I phoned up one of the camera shops. I phoned up London Camera Exchange and said, can you get me a battery for the, and they're like, oh, I don't know. And I said, all right, well, can you just find out if you can get one for me? So then I had a little look around eBay, and Mum said, well, just buy one for eBay. And I'm like, I don't have an eBay account. She's like, well, I do, I'll just buy it for you. So the one that I got was like, including postage, came to £14–15, which I was like really pleased with. And then London Camera Exchange phoned up a couple of days later and went, oh, we've got you one, Mr. Mentz. It's £34 plus VAT. I'm ever so sorry, but you can fuck off because you're screwing me in the ass. That was my interesting little story for the end of the vlog. Time to go. On behalf of Hound, bye bye.